else would I need?
I do know. What does one need once they bought their chicken? Um,
Probably some feed for your chicken.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I would need a little bit of feed for the chicken.
okay. Uh,
Okay.
you can buy that out of your slivers, so you're good.
Let's.
Um,
I have a dagger, a
so both of those items are magic. That's about all you get out of that.
Oh, I can't get to school.
Nah.
I don't got any magic items. That's okay. I will. But I'm in level 2 now.
That's good.
And I got
So, do they
level-
let people out of the city during the day only, or can one leave at night too?
Treating leave at night.
When do we? So we should probably just wait till the last minute and then leave.
I don't want to wait till the last minute. I want to do it at night, and maybe the second day we're here, maybe if not the
Oh.
first. I mean, I got a real bad feeling about it.
Okay.
If we tell them no, it could be an issue.
Okay, well, if you have a bad feeling about it, I guess we'll leave early then.
Because those guys are never going to trust us again. That whole mission sounds like suicide. I also noticed that he was surprised that we had accomplished that mission, which was also disheartening.
He did what?
Well, no, he's more surprised that you had brought him back alive.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like,
That was his surprise. I mean, I don't know that he particularly expected you. He figured someone he eventually sent out would bring him back, but he figured he'd be dead.
Is there anything higher than plate mail?
field
No.
plate, field plate.
Well, I guess yeah.
In first
In the
edition, there
book.
is?
First edition book. Yep.
Okay. Um, does 250 silver pay for field plate or full plate?
I think field is 400, but it could be a wrong edition.
I want to go somewhere where I can find some magic items that might be useful to a.
You think you got enough to buy some magic items?
Maybe. Something that's not real expensive. I don't have enough to buy, a ring of 3 wishes or something like that, but I might have enough for something.
Well, magic for sale is a very, very rare thing indeed.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This ain't Forgotten Realms. Where they have a magic shop on every corner. But unfortunately, like an 18th level mage on every corner too, it seems.
Yeah, plate mail is listed at 400, so that would be 200 silver to get plate.
What kind of mail can assassin kind of armor? I guess if I want to be sneaky, I can't wear anything above leather, studded leather.
Studded leather is as high as you can go without affecting those abilities.
Okay.
I guess I could turn some of my coins in for gems, if there's any available.
Yeah, you can
That
do
might be
that.
a
So
good
you
idea.
can do that however you want. Now that's part of the. I mean, one of the reasons about having the silver standard is that makes it very doable as far as carrying the coins and not having to do that for weight purposes. But if you prefer for just making it smaller, because 250 silver coins is just about a half a pound, a little over half a pound.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is the game we were talking about, that how Gygax had this idea that they were like these big, heavy ass coins.
No, they're about the diameter of a nickel and the thickness of a dime.
Nice.
Are you sure it's not 52 a pound? Because that's 250 of those would be way over a pound IRL. It's like
No,
125 nickels, pretty much.
no, that's what it is.
I like it. I like it. The hell with real life. Makes for nice portability.
But obviously, if you wish to buy coins, you sure can, and just note what you bought and how much it was worth. I don't need to get involved in it.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know what they do, and I really shouldn't do it, but I'm putting the rings on, both of them, one on each ring finger.
It's a cursed ring of something.
Experimentation. It could be disastrous. I get it.
Okay, so when you guys are done with your whatever shopping you're gonna do, just let me know and we can move on to the next thing. It sounds like you guys want to try and get out of here.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done too.
Okay.
I'll just save my money and get somewhere else maybe.
Okay, so you're leaving here, and where are you heading?
North?
Oh, where she wants to go? I mean, I'm fine with going to that same area. I just don't want to be going to this guy anymore. I have to come back here.
Got that map still.
What kind of map?
I found a map.
In the woods of all places.
Yeah. It's in the handouts section.
Treasure map?
And I wanted to head towards I guess it was the pick and axe. Is that the area?
Yeah, I think that's where you were thinking most likely, on what you were looking for. So this is you guys, or it doesn't let me click it, but where it says the Shrine of Waters, that is where you guys found that strange. You think it's probably where you found that strange place where you had the bowls of water. Where water was flowing from different bowl down among different bowls. Sort of shrine. And then you guys actually followed that trail from that into there, and then where it divided. This is the ridge line. You guys went on the north side of it to be above where the meeting was taking place with the goblins. Okay. So, how do you guys want to head down towards Dudensheim and back towards where you're wanting to go to explore for this mine?
Which direction is it from us?
Kind of north.
Oh, it's that south. Back where you came from.
Oh Lord, that's right. You said it was right by the meeting when we saw the goblins. That's about what, 8 days?
Yeah, it's a ways.
That's back in
I thought it was north. It's not north.
Nope.
no, it came from the south.
Where are we? So we're in Ludenshire. Where is the area that we're going? Down here at Foulwolf Wood? I thought it was in the mountains.
Back into Brigand country.
Yep, back in Brigand country.
Well,
Second
Unless-
thoughts?
unless you just want to go some other way, but I heard there's some good treasures in the place I wanted to go. That's why I wanted to go there.
By the way,
Yeah,
I
this
don't
one-
I don't have access to your map other than the Ludensheim one.
Well, it's her map. I've shown it. She was showing it earlier.
I
But
don't know. How to...
if she wants to make it where everybody has access, I can do that. But
Yeah, make it where everybody has access. I don't know how to do that.
I don't think you can do it. I think he has to.
okay, you guys should all have access to that now.
Shrine of Waters. Barrow Mound.
I mean, frankly, I don't care where we go. I just want to get out of this town because I don't think most nobles like to be told no. And I don't want to find out if he's one of those. and end up in a dungeon or dead. So I just want to escape the city.
Okay, I'm with you then.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
We should probably like head north out of the town so if people are watching that they can say that's where we headed and then we can back around. We don't that way they might not know if they decide to figure out where we went. They won't know.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
As long as we're going out.
We'll head out the like North Gate or whatever and then backtrack.
Okay.
I hear the dungeons are calling. We need to get there.
Okay.
I may just be paranoid, but it's always better to be paranoid than not paranoid. I always feel.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Although, from DM perspective, I have seen groups that are so paranoid that the pace of the game slows down to a crawl.
Yeah. Yep. That is always a possibility.
Well, I try not to get up out in the weeds with the game.
Okay, so your first day ride out, you don't, I mean, there's probably somebody you pass, coming right out of town, you probably pass some traffic. Once you get out of the traffic going into the city, into Ludensheim, it's down the river road is very uneventful, and you get back on the trail and start heading north. And so you guys get, I mean, it's probably was midday by the time you left. So, you didn't get as far as you normally would during a day. And so you set up for camp that first night. And who is on first watch?
I am, because that's the one that I took last time. And then I think
I'll
Aaron
be
had third
the
for spells.
I have the second middle.
Yep, and I'm third.
Okay. So give me a d20 roll for first watch.
D20.
Okay. And nothing happens. It's very quiet for you, Sir Galathon. And
Okay.
then second watch, give me a d20 roll. You also find your watch to be very quiet. And finally, third watch. And Aaron, you watching carefully discern some movement in near where the party is camped.
I'm gonna wake them up. I'm gonna kick somebody
Okay.
and
I
hey,
wonder if
what up?
it's that same one that was last time that found us. I don't think they're dangerous if it is. I think they're somebody that needs help.
Oh, well, you can tell me
But
when I wake you up.
yeah,
Oh, I'm waking
I
both
don't know
of
if
them up
it's the same
before anything
person.
happens.
If it's not the same person, it might be a creature that doesn't need help, but only dinner. I don't know.
So yeah, if it takes 2 rounds, I'm gonna wake both of them up.
Okay. You're pretty sure that there are at least three people moving. Um, they're moving on the other side of the trail, parallel to it, headed headed south.
As long as they're not moving towards us.
Oh, they're not moving directly towards you. You guys gonna sit there and watch? Wait.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't see any reason to it.
just in case, I'm going to put on my cuirass and grab my
Okay.
sword and shield.
Okay. So after about 5 minutes, they've definitely moved past you, and the noise volume has dropped. Um, so it seems like they're moving on.
All right, sorry guys, go back to sleep.
Cuirass. Cuirass.
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of the third watch passes without incident. You guys get up and
Cuirass.
head
So we
out
left
the next morning.
we left the city by the north gate.
Cuirass.
Are we still going north, or have we cut back around the city?
No. You left the city by. You would have left the city not by the north gate, because the north gate goes over the
Cuirass.
bridge
Cuirass.
Okay.
the other side of the river.
Gotcha. So there would have been no way to circle
The
back
west
around.
gate is the south gate, and I would suppose probably the south gate. Although you were staying right there at the inn, marked number 1, right by the west gate. So you may have gone out the west gate.
Well, we
Yeah,
were
'cause
trying to
she wanted
throw
to
people
go
off.
throw people
Yeah.
off our trail by going up the wrong gate. So maybe we would have left by the west gate and then cut south at some juncture.
Okay. Yeah, because here's the north gate up at the top of it, and it goes straight across the bridge to the other side of the river.
I see. Okay.
And so the next day, the morning passes quietly. In the afternoon, you guys have a spot here, boars burrowing in the brush to your right about mid-afternoon.
Get us a little bacon for breakfast.
No. Wild boars are dangerous.
I know.
I do want to ask you guys a question because I don't know. Haydak's on here tonight and he's missed some others. Would you guys like to pick up a cleric along the way?
Yeah.
I have two
Yeah.
words. Heal and yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need
I'm not,
need a healer.
I don't like to press NPCs on parties, but sometimes it's like that's just the easiest way to solve that. Okay, so we'll see. That'll happen.
I'm in a Dark Sun game with 3 clerics, and I love it. I'm like, man, we need you. Don't leave us.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys set up for the night. Give me a roll for first watch. Okay. You guys getting all the good rolls out here on watches.
Yeah. Well, I haven't rolled
So,
yet.
Alan, you probably wake up just in time to realize that you're late waking the person up for second watch. And and watch number 2 make your roll.
So what you're saying is my watch was that boring I just fell asleep.
Yeah, with a 1, you
Okay.
kind of nothing. No one hurts you. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
No harm. No foul. No harm. But yeah,
And
not
no
a
one
good watch.
noticed.
So Star is it's you have a nice watch. I mean, you hear a lot of stuff, a lot of creatures moving around here, and you hear even more. And both of you, neither one of your watches anything of note occurs. And the following morning, you get up, you move out, and then right around noon, you hear a braying.
Oh,
Donkey.
braying like a mule or donkey. Okay.
In front of you, yeah, like a mule or a donkey braying in front
Hee-haw.
of you.
Hee-haw.
And as you listen, you think you hear someone shouting in there with it.
That'll be the cleric.
Most likely.
Let's go meet him, shall we?
Okay.
Or her? Perhaps.
Well, we don't. Our characters don't know it's a cleric. But okay.
And we'll traipse on up.
Okay, and as you get closer now, you can definitely hear. Oh, you miserable creature! Why did I purchase you? And then you can kind of see him up there in front of you, and it's a cleric, or it's a guy dressed in metal armor and like chainmail, and he's got a shield, and on the shield is an emblem of
Thornton. Anti-Zeus. Cyric. Saint Cuthbert. Goldilocks.
Goldilocks.
It's a god. Goldilocks. He wears the symbol of Satan on his shield. He wears a lot of eye makeup.
I don't remember who my
And
person that I deity.
red silk
Oh.
necktie.
I got the gnome one. Carl
So
Glitter.
he has the wagon wheel symbol of Orsar on his shield, and you see that he is also carrying the traditional club. But he's not beating the horse with it.
Well, he has a horse, not a donkey. It was Brain. I thought it was
Or
a donkey.
It was donkey. It's actually a mule.
Ah.
And are you guys going to approach him?
I will.
Assistance.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Good day.
Hello. Hello. Oh. A mule does not wish to cooperate.
Oh.
And the mule, seemingly on command, lets out a bray and shakes its head like it's signaling, it's agreeing with them. And oh, do you have any suggestions on
It's like, do you have any carrots?
carrots? No, I don't have
Or
any
oats?
carrots.
Or an apple?
Oats I have. Are you guys gathering up with him? Are you coming on up?
Yes.
And mule, seeing the other horses, and you guys have extra horses and stuff, he then suddenly stands up.
Maybe he was just lonely.
Could be.
Some animals are more cooperative in packs. And greetings to you.
trying to get a token found for him. I'll use this one. And so, seeing the mules now standing, he decides, well, I guess situation is that I'm going nowhere if I'm not going with you. Would you enjoy more companionship on the road?
I suppose.
Certainly, certainly.
If
and-
your skills be needed.
And my name is Aaron.
There's Drago.
Well met, Drago.
But a poor servant of Ordzar, coming to this land to spread the good word. For the villages out here, Gipsheim and Dudenstein, which are in need of the presence of a cleric.
I understand. I understand. Well, as long as we're going in the same direction, perhaps we should travel together. There's there's more safety in a well.
Sounds acceptable. I mean, you can see that he looks like he has appropriate gear with him, and let's say he's in chainmail, and has a shield and his club, and so he, gets on and gets his shield over his saddle horn and his club.
How long have you
stuffed
been
in
out
a-
here by yourself?
Oh, I started out 3 days ago. But every day the mule refuses to go further. It will only go a shorter distance, so it's a slow journey for me so far.
I see. And you just out to spread the good word and help others?
Yes, yes.
That is quite commendable.
So, And okay, so you guys get back on the road and you're able to journey on for the rest of the afternoon and reach this your third campground. And who's do you want to incorporate them in the watch, or do you just want to keep the watches as they are? And I don't care either way.
I mean, he can join me on third watch since he's a spellcaster too.
Okay, that's fine. So first watch.
That's me. 14.
It passes peacefully. Second watch.
Okay, hold on. Same thing.
Okay.
Common theme here.
And that passes peacefully as well. And third watch.
Not so good.
Aaron's letting the cleric handle the load, and the watch passes peacefully. And it is next morning. Anytime you want to do something, I'm just kind of marking time. So if there's something specific you ever want to do, just don't feel free to jump in, because I'm just has to pass. But morning passes. And that afternoon, you're coming along and you hear the sounds of a bit of a growling sound going on, and also like something being torn apart.
That's not
Off
good.
to the left in the brush.
Might be a bear having dinner. We don't want to be his dessert. What are the horses doing?
They're doing fine.
They're not bothered by it?
I mean, they're a little skittish because the noises are unsettling to them, but
Okay, well, we don't need to investigate. We could just keep going, right?
yep.
Yes.
So afternoon passes calmly, and it is nightfall or night, and you guys stop to make your camp for the night. And so first watch, give me your roll, d20.
Here goes. 18.
It passes
Nice.
peacefully for you. Watch 2, give me your roll.
I'm just copying.
So
Wow.
during your watch, you hear a lot of, well, it's not a lot of noise, but it's the noise of multiple creatures kind of moving slowly and fairly quietly, but not intentionally stealthily or overly quiet, out of the northwest.
They're heading south.
Yep.
Same direction we are. Okay. But I don't see anything. So,
Not yet.
okay. I will keep an eye on that particular area, especially.
Okay. As you're watching it, what you will eventually see is kind of out on the edge of your vision. You guys saw some of these kind of in the same area. They were coming right through the camp last time. They're kind of small, uh, four-footed creatures. If I have that picture. Yeah. So that's what you're seeing, and they appear to be grazing and just moving along.
In the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Something
Okay.
like half zebra, half horse.
But you said
I
they're
mean,
small.
they're only about 3.5 feet tall.
Oh. Ponies.
So they move on through past you guys and out of the area. And third watch. Aaron, this time you're on top of it all and nothing is going on.
Awesome.
Okay, and so out on the road, and morning passes without incident. The evening passes, or the afternoon passes without any running into anyone or any incidents, and you make camp. And first watch. Okay. You don't really hear much or see much, and nothing happens that is disturbing. And second watch.
I think something's gonna happen.
So Star must have gotten a little hungry, sitting up here in the middle of the night, and decided some food would be a good thing. I don't know. Maybe you got your jar of one of your jars of honey out, and was having a little honey and bread. And the next thing you know, there is a big wet thing on your hand, and the smell of a very large animal right beside you, and you wake up, find yourself with a bear standing over you, licking the honey out of your jar.
Uh-oh.
And
Gonna drop the jar.
we'll go ahead and call this initiative.
Okay.
So, Star, you want to roll that?
What do I roll?
D6. Okay. So he's intent on the jar, and you waking up has not alerted him. What do
I
you
am-
wish to do?
I am going to very slowly back up towards the other people and kind of not scream or shout, but say, "Hey guys!" Kind of, and I don't want to startle the bear.
Okay.
You guys.
And I'm gonna keep backing
Oh.
until I can bump into somebody and wake them up.
Okay. So roll high, you get to Aaron, and low, you get to Galathon, and I don't care which dice you use, any one of them.
I got
Okay, so
4 out
that
of
would
4.
be yep. So Aaron, you get trod on by a gnome.
Oh,
Come away, see a bear near where her bedroll, where Star's bedroll and stuff is, concentrating on something that it has now between its paws, and it's like licking for all it's worth, and sticking its snout in this thing.
It's probably gonna get stuck in there. Then we can together wake up the other people.
yeah.
I'm
yeah,
trying not
fine.
to do it. Try not to make too much noise. I don't want to
Oh.
startle it.
I'll nudge one of them. And she can wait nudge
Well.
the other.
Okay. What do you wish to do?
I don't know. Guess we could clap sticks together. Make some noise. Maybe it'll get startled. I don't care if it eats my honey, but I kind of would rather it didn't eat everything.
Yeah, I said we back the hell away. I mean, after we get the guys woke up, I don't know if I want to make any noises though. I'd rather just quietly nudge them.
Well, all my stuff is over there.
Well, he doesn't want your stuff. We just, vacate the area until he leaves. I mean, unless you got more food.
I do have food in there.
Oh, he'll probably want that if it's something edible. And I think they're omnivores.
Oh. Take it you guys gonna back on up then and just observe him.
Yeah, let's get these guys awake and back the hell away.
No, he proceeds to kind of finish that, toss down the jar at some point when he's decided he can't get anything else out of it, and then he'll paw around in whatever bags you have there, particularly if anything has any food that he could smell in it.
He
And
find a bag of plums. I have a bag of plums. He'll probably find that.
Yeah. And he kind of eats some other stuff of yours, and then wanders down the hill towards the stream, and you see him down there drinking and bathing and looking around like he's trying to fish.
You can do shit like that when you're at the top of the food chain.
Yep.
He didn't get the other jar of honey, did he? Because it wasn't open.
Right. No, he didn't. And so
I
after
like
a
to
little
have
bit,
trade
he
items.
wanders away out of your sight and into the woods.
And he didn't see the chicken, did he?
No,
'Cause
she's
the
still
chicken
around.
was- the
You have to
chicken
kind
was-
of get her,
sleeping.
find her, but she hid.
Okay.
She didn't fumble her perception roll.
Ooh, that was close. These bears are no joke.
Perception in first edition.
Yeah, we used to play it. It was the average of your intelligence and wisdom. I've seen people do an average of intelligence and wisdom index when the stat didn't exist. It's one of those stats that if it doesn't exist, you still need it.
Yeah. For perception,
Yeah, I remember when we used to do an average of your intelligence and wisdom, and I've seen the intelligence and wisdom index average. People always wanted it,
yeah,
even when you didn't have proficiencies.
yeah, I am, and this is not the only game I'm doing this. I'm moving towards more of a standard score for everybody, and it gets better as you go up in level. I'm kind of using a CNC mechanic here with your D20 roll, considering your level, and needing to get something around a 12 typically to have succeeded.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
You know, because that way it's not a terribly difficult number, and it's also everybody has the same number because I found it gets very frustrating when fighters never catch anything on watch, and the cleric catches everything because you're making it wisdom based. It's like, well, fighters kind of train for that stuff. Thieves kind of train for that stuff. Um, so I've wanted to just level it out so that it's just a mechanic that works for everybody instead of being so widely varied that it's some people never fail and some people fail every time they try and roll it. That's what you got to look for is if you roll single digits you may have trouble. If you roll double digits you've made it at this point. Okay, so you guys the bear goes off, you guys get loaded up and you get set off next morning. You're starting off, and and just as you're getting going, I want you all to give me a D20 roll. Let me give him. There you go. Get one in too. And okay, so Galthon and Star. Um, it's like you guys have gone maybe a quarter of a mile, and there's a turn in the road, and you're kind of. In fact, you probably recognize that it's where you went through a little. There was a bit of a cliff on one side and trees on the other area that you've been through before, and just something tells you you're seeing something about it that doesn't look quite right. And as you look closer, you think you see movement in the trees. And you guys, like I said, are just kind of coming around the bend, so you've got a little bit of cover. And you may not have been seen yet. What do you guys wish to do?
No, yet.
Observe.
We don't.
If you're
wanna
going in there,
push
you would
the-
have cliff to your left, trees to your right.
We have what? A cliff?
Cliff. Yep.
Hmm. And is it a steep drop off the cliff?
Well, it's not a drop off. It's a
Going up?
yep.
Ah.
And yeah, it's about 30 feet probably. Like you're just coming down into this little valley, uh, where there's a bit of a creek, and that's further out in this little valley, and then there's kind of hills on the other side of it as well. On this side, it's just got a little bit of a cliff to it here.
Hmm. Did the cliff just start, or has it been going for a while?
For a bit. You guys weren't paralleling it. You kind of come up to it, and now you're turning alongside of it.
Hmm.
It's one of the kind of been crossing this valley, and now you're going to make a jog, to the west, and come out in a better place because the cliff is not. I mean, it's like you could scale it, but you guys have horses and stuff. You would
Yeah.
know that if you go on up, you're able to take a trail up onto the ridge line.
Or no, what do you guys want to do?
What are we looking at?
Possible
Guys have
ambush. Possible ambush up ahead.
How many do we think?
We just see. I
you
saw
have no
movement.
idea.
Just movement. I don't know, but looks like it could be a possible ambush.
I mean, the trees ahead could hold a good number.
So I don't
Is
know
there
what you
any
guys.
way to go around this area, even if we have to backtrack a bit?
I mean, sure, there's always ways to go around.
I would suggest that we not go where they want us to go, where they set this trap. We can avoid it. We can
Yeah,
let's
I
do
don't
it.
want to continue. They haven't seen us yet,
We don't know
but
if we can yet.
but we don't know how many. It could be a whole bunch. It could just. I mean, there's just movement is all we saw, and I don't know if I want to. I don't want to go forward.
We definitely don't want to go forward. So I'm thinking we can. I don't know if this cliff goes around, or if we need to go uh, in the opposite direction from the cliff, or what have you. You said the cliff's on the left.
Yeah.
And does it look as though the cliff is navigable by the horses
No.
and the mules?
You couldn't go up here on horses.
Oh,
People could make it, horses couldn't.
oh hell no! I won't leave these horses. So cliffs out, opposite direction of the cliffs. I guess to the east or to the right.
Forest.
What is
That's where
that?
That's the forest where we saw the movement.
That's where the movement is in the forest, not
Yeah.
not ahead on the road.
No,
Gotcha.
it's in the forest, like a possible ambush.
Then I suggest we sort of backtrack.
That's what I'm thinking, but I
And
don't know how.
if they come after us, then we can blast them, shoot them.
Okay. Okay. So you guys gonna are you wanting to totally avoid them? Or are you wanting to try to take a different route and get to a point where you guys might have the advantage?
Yeah, if we could like backtrack, maybe go around and come at them from behind.
Well, do we
I
want to
mean,
come at them at all?
we don't even know if it's hostile or anything. It's just movement at this point. So
Right. I mean, we can totally avoid them. I'd rather do that than engage at all. I mean, I'll be honest. We've done this before. We've been the bandits, and so uh, if that's what they are, I'd rather just avoid them.
Okay. So you guys, it's going to add time to your journey that you're able to do
obviously,
this. And but you're able to maneuver around them, go back near to the other side of the valley, and move down the valley out of sight of them, and then come over to a point where you could get up onto the ridgeline where you wanted to be.
Excellent.
Okay, so you guys are able to avoid them, and you're able to get up on the ridge and keep moving. Don't lose a ton of time, but probably an hour or two that you difference. And you get to a place where you can make camp.
All right.
Feel good about making camp.
Let's be extra cautious with this camping.
I wouldn't have a fire tonight.
Sounds
I
like a
think
good idea.
we can just
Okay,
eat
so you guys have a
rations
cold
if
camp.
If I have rations that the bear didn't eat, then we can have rations. But I don't know. Did the bear get my rations?
No.
Sounds like he wanted the good stuff, the sweet stuff.
Yeah. Not enough of your rations that you're out of rations. Yeah, a little something, whatever. So, you guys, first watch. First watch, you want to make a roll?
Gallic, are you there?
Or? Oh, Galfon, yeah, Galfon is first watch. Alathon?
Maybe he went to get something to eat.
We'll take a quick break and see. Give him a few minutes to come back.
sounds good.
Okay, is everybody back?
Yes.
I am. I don't know about the person that was
I
missing.
know.
Maybe he got.
Galathon?
Oh man. Maybe he fell asleep.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think I heard him snoring a little bit.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. But sometimes he wakes up. That's why I was like, let's take a little break. And
Yeah. Oh yeah.
oh, I hate to do it here, but I don't think you guys want to fight without him.
Nope. If there's a fight about to happen, let's call it. We'll regroup next time. He'll be wide awake at 7:30.
We hope.
Oh yeah. This isn't the first time.
Oh. We didn't even do
So
anything.
let me
so
do a quick calc here.
we probably didn't get any experience points because we didn't really do anything.
Sure you did. You guys have done a lot of adventuring. You chose not to engage animals.
Yeah, we don't have
You
to kill.
didn't have
We
to.
don't have to kill everything. I'm not a fan of the murder hobo.
Me either, actually, and I'm an assassin character.
Well, there you go. 700 experience points. Because you guys covered a lot of ground. And
Awesome.
you did it
700.
efficiently because you didn't get sucked into every little chance to kill something.
700, I think that might be enough to go to another level. Maybe.
Yeah, I think your next level is at 3,000.
Yeah, and I was at 2,400. So, hey. I could be level 3. Wow, that went quick. I only just made level 2. Cool.
Yeah.
Do I get anything
Well, that's good.
Do I get anything
roll
good at
your
level
hit point.
3 besides hit points?
But,
Let's see.
I mean, that's the thing with first edition. Almost all of it is just for improvement. You don't really get
Yeah.
like this at third and other stuff at eighth or something. I mean, some classes have like something they get, like rangers.
Now your Thaco improves, I think, like a rogue. So it probably improved to 19 now.
Well, I
And
think that you got to
So
wait
it'd be
until fifth level is where it goes up for those guys.
3,100.
and possibly, I think next level should start getting an increase in team skills, huh? Is the next level or fifth level?
Yeah, it'll be fourth level.
Right.
Yeah, next level, the thief skills would start to go up.
So, let's see. So what do I get? I get hit points, which would be...
D6, so roll 3d6s.
Roll 3d6s.
So you got a 4 for your hit point. Do you have a Constitution bonus?
I have a constitution of 15.
So that makes 5 points total. So
5 more points? Sweet.
yep.
And does my AC doesn't change?
No.
Thaco change? No.
No.
Nothing changes but hit points.
Nothing changes but hit points. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure that's all there is.
Oh hey, I'm level 3 now. Yay.
Yeah, and it's the same. It's the same thing. It goes back down. Back step goes from 1 to 4. Or it goes from double to triple at 5th.
Ah,
So that's the to hit improvement.
so everything stays the same, but I get more hit
Yeah,
points.
everything pretty well stays the same. Next time you'll get some slight. You'll get some stat improvements for
Okay.
your thief skills.
Okay.
But it runs a little bit behind because you have those 3 level hit. So it's like 7th level, or let's see, yeah. So 4th, 5th, yeah. 6th level is when you can start reading languages. It's very helpful. Okay, folks. Well, thank you for joining.
Hey, thanks for the game. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I was trying to see what's going on with Haddock and Lars, and try to get them back in the game. We have a full one, but now at least you have a cleric. I may just go ahead and leave him with you regardless, because it won't hurt to have some additional cleric skills
Absolutely.
and another bit of cannon fodder out there.
Never have too much healing.
Oh, you
Well,
didn't have any.
well, at least now
Exactly.
I have enough hit points that I won't die on the first attack.
Yep.
Well,
No.
it depends on what's attacked.
Always. Hit points are always a good thing. Nothing else changes. At least my hit points go up. Is always a good way to look at it. That is the one thing you probably use more than all the others.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you next week.
Yeah. We'll see you
Awesome.
guys next Friday. Have a good week.
I
All
hope
right, you too.
so.
Bye.
Good night.
Thanks for DMing.
Hey, Galathon,
Yeah.
we got 700 XP for the night.
Thanks.
Hey, no problem, man. Take care.
Hey, you too. And for our viewers, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to add these points up. 700. It's a lot. I don't think we've ever gotten anywhere close to that.